Well, again, no, iulitin ko lang po yung binabanggit ni Deputy Speaker Marcoleta. Bukod po dun sa pag-establish ng ownership which she was asking last night, gusto niya makita yung mismo mga dokumento kung ano yung naging pamamaraan ng arbitration. Ito rin po yung tinanong ko kanina. And in line with the questions of Congressman Barsaga, Attorney Almeida is still here. Ulit po, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Doon po sa, papaliwanag ko lang po yung nangyayari. Kasi po doon sa binabanggit na usapin, nagkaroon ng arbitration agreement. Ang lumalabas po, matapos ang pagbalik ng ABS-CBN, gobyerno pa ho ang nagkaroon ng utang. Batay po diyan doon sa renta ng RPN 9 na binabanggit. At pagkatapos po diyan, merong kailangan din bayaran yung ABS-CBN based on doon sa agreement nila. Ang naging suma total, of course, non-cash po to, ito po yung nagkaroon ng pagbayad ang gobyerno pa sa ABS-CBN. Kaya po kahapon tinanong ko, sabi ko, hindi ho ba tinignan yung mga pasilidades, yung mga broadcast equipment tungkol dito? Ang lumalabas, sinasabi ni SEC, is SEC, nandito po ba ang SEC? I'm sorry, PCGG, Commissioner John Agbayani. Kanina ho, binanggit nyo, Commissioner John, na hindi kayo binayaran ng renta magmula 1986 hanggang 1992. Tama po ba?
Based po sa, Your Honor, based po sa records ng PCGG, wala pong pumasok na payment arising out of that September 15, 1986 contract of lease.
Okay, pero kayo po yung nagmamayari ng mga properties na yan, ng mga panahon na yan. Bakit to hindi nyo ipinaglaban, bigla na lang na turn over itong mga equipment?
Ang pagkaalam ko po, based on record, meron hong negotiation on the amount of the lease rental of 1.2 million pesos per month. That was a stalled negotiation, and then it was overtaken by the compromise agreement of Roberto Benedicto in 1992. So mula po nung nagkaroon na po ng compromise agreement, nagkasabay din ata po yung compromise agreement sa arbitration. At ang based on my investigation from the old people in PCGG a week ago, ABS-CBN was not mentioned or was not an issue. All they know is there is a compromise agreement between the government and ABS-CBN, and it is not an issue in PCGG anymore. And since then, well, hindi na po nag-surface po yung ABS-CBN assets na yan.
Okay. Ito pong equipment na ito, nung nasa inyo pa, kasi para lang maliwanagan yung mga nanonood, yung equipment po na ito, sinequester ninyo. Equipment po yan ng BBC, yung Banao Broadcasting Corporation. Ito pong equipment na to, ginagamit ng ABS-CBN at batay po dyan, nagkaroon ng renta. Yung renta po, from 86 to 92, hindi binayaran. Kasi po, kaya yung cut-off date is 92. Was it because of the compromise agreement?
There was no compromise agreement yet during that time because it was entered into in 1986. Coincidental lang na nagkaroon ng compromise agreement si Mr. Benedicto noong October 2, 1992. Yung term ng lease is 1987 to 1992.
Okay, pero kung nagkaroon man pa kayo ng compromise agreement, yung pong compromise agreement na yun, hindi po sa ABS-CBN at BBC, kundi BBC, Benedicto, with PCGG.
Correct, Your Honor.
Nagkaroon po kayo ng compromise agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, sinurrender po sa inyo itong mga equipment?
Hindi ho equipment, kundi it vested ownership on BBC. Parang sinurrender ho ang BBC IBC at saka RPN in favor of the government. General lang po yung surrender of these assets to the government.
At yung po mga asset na yan, kasama rin po yan. Kasi at that time, state of the art ang asset ng BBC. Tama po ba?
Yes po. Kasama dapat lahat ng pag-aari ng BBC. So, logically, if Benedicto surrendered BBC in favor of the national government, then all its properties, assets are included in that surrender.
Ito pong equipment na to napunta sa ABS-CBN.
Opo. Yes, Your Honor.
Binayaran po ba kayo?
It was a lease contract in favor of ABS-CBN.
Yes.
Pero ngayon, wala pa pong bayad sa record po namin sa PCGG. Wala pong bayad sa amin na ang ABS-CBN.
So magmula po sa lease contract at saka yung actual purchase of agreement, hindi po kayo nabayaran.
Sa record po namin, wala po.
Yung po ba ay mali?
Based on records po, tama po kayo na walang bayad sa amin.
Oho, pero yung pong ganun bang biglang nawala na lang sa inyo, sa inyong proseso at batas, meron po kayong proclamation number 50. Yan po ba'y pumasok sa regulasyon ng batas?
Yung pag-dispose po ng equipment na yan, kung inaamin po ng ABS-CBN na yan po ay part ng agreement nila na binalik sa kanila ng gobyerno, based dun sa proclamation number 50 which regulates the disposal of assets of government, hindi po nasunod yon. Hindi po dumaan yung disposal ng assets na yan through a regular procedure at the assets were disposed of through the executive secretary during the time. Normally po sa PCGG, pag yung sequestered asset na lift and then the ownership of the sequestered asset is transferred to the national government, to PCGG for example, we will sell and dispose this asset through the Committee on Privatization. Centralized po kasi ang disposal ng asset eh. So, yung mga na-recover naming asset, binibenta po namin yan through the Committee on Privatization. Now, in the case of ABS-CBN in 1992, ang the law that governs the disposal during that time was yung Committee on Privatization ang nagbebenta. Sa ngayon, ang nagbebenta ay yung Privatization Council.
Kaya nga po, Commissioner Gobyerno, ang nangyari po sa inyo, yung po mga equipment na to, bigla na lang nawala sa inyo na hindi nyo sinusundan yung proseso na gumagabay sa inyong ahensya at ibinalik lang sa ABS-CBN hindi dumaan sa tamang proseso.
Based po sa record namin, hindi ho na-record yung proseso na yan. Bigla lang nawala. Wala hong record sa amin na yan binenta at ang proceeds binigay sa amin. Hindi ho dumaan sa regular procedure na yan.
And do you assert that hanggang ngayon dapat bayaran yung utang na yan? Yung renta ng equipment?
Kung unless we are refuted by contrary evidence, the only evidence that we have and document is the lease agreement up to the present, and these rentals coming from that contract has never been paid based on our record.